Welcome back to the Garifuna Experience podcast. I'm your host, José Francisco Ávila. And today we're pulling back the mask, literally, on one of our most vibrant and meaningful traditions, the Wanaragua, or as it's commonly known in many places, the Yankunu, or the Mascaro, as it's known in Spanish-speaking countries. Get ready to dive deep into the spirit of a Garifuna Christmas. What is Wanaragua? The Wanaragua, a name that literally means mask, is more than just a dance. It's an entire system of masked processionals that absolutely lights up the Christmas season, typically running from December 25th right up to the Epiphany on January 6th. This tradition is a stunning, unique synthesis of three powerful cultural streams: the African harvest festivals, ancestors' rituals, and secret societies. English pantomimes plays, that's a theatrical tradition from Britain, and Amerindian, Arawak, and Kalinagu festivals. It all comes together in this one electrifying performance, the mockery and the message. Now, during the Wanaragua, our Garifuna men adorn themselves in incredibly colorful regalia. The main objective? To replicate and playfully mock British military customs through music and dance. This is our act of symbolic resistance. As the dancers process from house to house, they are not just entertaining. They are performing a historical commentary, mimicking past foreign oppressors, while simultaneously and powerfully affirming their own Garifuna identity. The movements are highly stylized, and they are accompanied by a powerful drumming and social commentary song, typically composed by men. And here is where it gets even more fascinating. The ritual often features double role reversal. You'll see Garifuna men dress as women, and then at times Garifuna women will pose as the male Wanaragua dancers. In places like Guatemala and Honduras, you'll see the men wearing long dresses. Some of our people believe this practice dates back to the Second Garifuna War in St. Vincent and the Grenadines between 1795 and 1796. Where Garifuna men are said to have intentionally dressed as women to evade capture and execution by the British. Think about that, a centuries-old tradition rooted in survival and defiance. The drummer, dance, conversation. What makes the Wanaragua truly exceptional is the intricate relationship between the dancers and the drummers. While interpretation is a feature of most Garifuna dancers, it is the absolute central focal point of the Wanaragua. The dancers' costumes are similar enough that onlookers focus entirely on the individual stylized dance, and the real show is the conversation between the primero drummer and the dancer. The dancer is constantly interpreting three primary movements: the tremblings, the salinda, and the banquatta. Meanwhile, the segunda, or the bass drummer, lays down that characteristic, repetitive, steady, rhythmic pattern, the ostinato. But the primero drummer, he watches the dancer's feet and movements like a hawk, improvising a brilliant series of rhythmic patterns that he feels best interprets the unique expression of that individual dancer. It is a one-on-one rhythmic duel and collaboration all at once. the striking Wanaragua look. Let's talk about the look. The costume is a key part of the mockery. You'll typically see a wire mask with painted European features, colorful cotton head wraps, and a tall, intricate headdresses, often made of cardboard covered with colorful fabric, paper mache, and even circular glass mirrors. Long, dyed, wild turkey feathers are often attached to the headdress, giving it height and drama. In places like Dangriga, Belize, dancers wear a more military parody look. White shirts with wide strips of ribbon, white gloves, pants, and tennis shoes. Crucially, they wear cowrie shell knee rattles, a must-have for the rhythmic sound. In Guatemala and Honduras, while the headdress are equally elaborate, they traditionally favor the long, colorful dresses rather than the military replicas seen in Belize. And don't forget the Wanaragua Hierro. These are the men who pose as women, wearing a blouse, a skirt, and a mask, and sometimes a wedding or communion veil. This is another layer of amusement for the onlookers and a complete social custom reversal. So custom and movement are intrinsically linked to the central objective, the mocking and mimicry of British social and military customs. The songs, a deeper heartbeat. While the movement of Wanaragua are entertaining and humorous, the theme of the many accompanying songs are often surprisingly pensive and serious. Because this is a male social commentary song form, the lyrics address deep human issues such as unrequited love, the desire to find a wife, an unfaithful lover, and the profound loss of a loved one. These songs, like most indigenous Garifuna songs, are performed in a continuous call and response manner. The dangu, the drummers, provide the rhythmic engine for the dancers, while the song leader and the responding gayusa, which is primarily a chorus of women, continuously sing these social commentary songs. It's interesting to note that the existence of some Wanaragua songs in Belizean English Creole suggests that this specific form may have been introduced to Garifuna men while they worked alongside Creoles in the mahogany camps in the 19th and early 20th century. Our culture is always adapting and observant even in the workplace. And that wraps up another illuminating episode of the Garifuna Experience podcast. The Wanaragua is far more than just a dance. It's a profound expression of our history, our resilience, and our defiant spirit. It is a stunning, enduring example of a tradition that has survived, adapted, and continues to be the cultural force that unites us across oceans and generations. Thank you for listening, and always remember the future of the Garifuna people is in our hands, and we are driving power, prosperity, and progress. Until next time, stay united, stay proud, Sungube Lida Aba, Ayo. Find new episodes of the Garifuna Experience podcast every Tuesday. Follow the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, and iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the Garifuna Experience podcast. Your support helps us share our vital Garifuna experience with more people around the world.